Hello everyone, this is your favorite Uncle Bob back at another video, and tonight we're looking at the Transformers RADO1 Grimlock. Now before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of the video or what would you like to see next in a video. So here he is, here's Grimlock in his excavator mode, I think it's what the thing's called. Yeah, there's so many construction vehicles that I know the names of and I get them confused. So, anyways, so not a bad looking alt mode. Get a close up on that detailing. Please focus, thank you. Some nice tread molded detail. And even on the inside looks very nice. Not working though, it's just casted wheels, so yeah, it's fine. Get that nice, whatever that's supposed to be, color. I know this is gunmetal gray. This part, I have no idea. But yeah, not too much paint on him. What you see is pretty much what you get. But you get some nice gold detail as well, including on the shovel. And in case you didn't know what side he is on, I think he's an Autobot. I can't say for certain, but I think he's an Autobot. So, but yeah. Anyways, he does roll pretty decently-ish. On this surface, he doesn't roll too well, but maybe on a carpeted surface, he rolls better. So, for articulation, the cab area can do a full 360. Can move up and down at this hinge, and I guess that hinge if you want to include it. Go, oop, that's not supposed to happen. There we go. Yeah. All right, go back that far, forward that far. Bucket, or this area can move out only that far and that far, so not much. And the bucket can move, all that sorts. So yeah, not too bad. And for golly, that's the one complaint I have about this, is since there's so many joints within the leg section area, it's very unstable. So, but anyways, for that size comparison, here we have backstop in robot mode. So yeah, not too bad. Now, like I said with heavy load, each of the rest of the members minus Wedge can form either a leg or arms. Yes, plural on the arms. So all you have to do for his transformation is remove the bucket, and also whoever forms the legs is the weapons. So set this off to the side. Now, like I said, for his leg, you just choose which side you want him on. You flip this piece up, and I'm going to make him this leg, so I need to raise up the camera a little bit. Want to make sure the pretty side, aka not the screws, is facing forward. Rotate this section to where the screws are facing backwards. Rotate it down almost all the way. Next, you want to come to these pieces and just flip them out. And there you go. There you got a leg all done. Now, the only complaint I have about leg mode is I wish there was something, in general, I just wish something flipped down and lock this whole area into place so that way it doesn't, rotate on you. But, yeah, it's fine. Also, and just so happens that I got heavy load ready to go. Raise up a little bit more. And this combination system is really cool. You'll slide this gray T slot into the T slot. So go ahead and do that. It does slide all the way out both ways, so it's fine. And there you go. There we have half of the combiner. Now, the only complaint I have about in general for the legs is they just bow together. So, like, yeah. If you were to do one click out, it kind of looks, too wide. And I guess you could, do something like that. And that just looks like he's got something in his pants. Yeah, not the best. But, yeah, it's a very early 2000s toy with a very unique combination. I let it slide. So, yeah. All right. Now then, for arm mode, it is a very, very complicated transformation. So just go ahead and return this back to its alt mode configuration. While actually flipping this piece. Not yet, sorry. Okay. So just kind of flip these back when it comes to the legs and just get them out of the way. Next, you want to rotate this 180. Open back up these if you close them. Flip out the head. That will kind of lock all this into place. Rotate around the head. And there we go. Next, you want to open up this piece. Rotate this. Rotate the elbow up. And just right there. Rotate it up. Rotate it up. Right about there. And I mean, you can really play with the arms, honestly. So just kind of bring all this back. And then rotate it up. And you can flip that piece back. Come on. You went. Oh, nope. There we go. And that's pretty much how you want this one sitting. For this side, you do basically want it for that. Yeah, like I said, this arm you can do whatever you really please. I just end up something like that. But yeah. Okay. Next, you want to take this section, rotate it down all the way. This will kind of get in the way. And then if the screws are facing you, just, you know, maybe unplug this. Yeah. And just, you know, rotate it 180. Flip it back. There we go. And there we go. Now, the reason why is you can see this little lip right here. You always want that face on the back. So, all right. Now, for the legs, you just want to rotate where the screw is facing you. Rotate up, 180 down, and extend all this. So, extend here and here. Rotate to where the elbow is facing up, oriented properly. Now, this is an optional thing. You can, well, not optional, but you open up the treads. This piece is optional. You can flip it forward as like a thumb. I like to flip it back personally. So, yeah. All right. Do the same thing for this side. Rotate, rotate, flip, extend. Make sure the elbow is oriented properly. Flip open the hand. There we go. And pretty much you got him in arm mode. Or arms, I guess. So, not bad. Not bad. All right. And I have to happen the wedge here. Now you would rotate and lock, but his one is different. So you see this port, you go into this tab right here. So, you know, don't forget to rotate, and aren't you going in? There we go. Then just go ahead and flip up the head. And that is what he would look like with Grimlock arms. Honestly, not too bad. So, yeah. Now, Grimlock does have ports on the back, so he can, you know, hold the weapons. So, not too bad. And for storage for this piece, you will just plug it into the back of Grimlock's head. You can plug it in either direction. I like to plug it in where it is facing away from this. So, yeah, not too bad. All right, let's get to robot mode. Just go ahead and set him off to the side. All right, from here, you just want to give him not his ponytail. Rotate the face forward. Lift that up so that we can get this out. Rotate down and just kind of do that. For the legs, it's a big old mess. Rotate where the screw is facing backwards. Flip this around and down. Push. Oh, sorry. You want to make sure the knee is going to be facing you and all this ugliness. You want to push this up. Open these all the way up. Flip out the two. And just get the legs to want to cooperate. Come on. Okay, never mind. You want the screw facing forward, I think. Yeah, the legs are really annoying. There we go. Am I getting it? Get it. There we go. I was right the first time. You want the this piece facing you. Just kind of get all this together. Like I said, this is the hardest of all of them. And the most annoying. Okay. There we go. And go ahead and flip down the arm, rotate this down, flip out the claw, do the same thing for this side too, flip out the claw, and there you go. There you have Grimlock in his robot mode. And not a bad Grimlock, it's definitely a weird one, especially with the crotch not wanting to stay together. Golly. It's because it's not tabbed together, that's why. Okay. Okay, there you go. So, it's the best I can get it, honestly. It's not the most fun to transform. You do just kind of want to get this down and... yeah, whatever. Just... yeah. He is not the most fun to transform. So, why are you wanting to lean? Okay. Now that's why, because the legs aren't extended. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. So get a close-up on that head sculpt. Interesting looking head sculpt. So, yeah. Alright, and for articulation, if you move the shoulder pads out of the way, can do a full 360. Weird in and out goes just right here. And also acts as your bicep joint, and the elbow is right here for both arms, despite them being asymmetrical. Now the claw on this one can only go out, whilst this one can go in. That's the difference. The legs can go up that far, back that far, so he can kick himself in the head both ways. Outward, not if you don't undo all this, it's pretty much non-existent. But you can get a little bit more. But if you undo it all, you can kind of get out a little bit. He does have, this acts as your knee bend and swivel, so okay, ball joint. You can only go that far though. And nothing at the feet other than, I guess you could fake an ankle tilt by, tilting that a little bit. So, and the toe just moves up and down. So, yeah. There we go. All right. Now for his weapon, he can't really hold it. And that sucks. That I can at least find. So, yeah, you pretty much just leave this off to the side, but if you want to, you can undo that, and it will spring out a claw. Mine is tight, so I use a spudger. So, yeah, not too bad of a weapon, I guess. I mean, I guess if you wanted to, nope, not doing that. Not doing that. Okay. So, yeah, honestly, this guy definitely needs a legacy version. He is just way too fiddly, too complicated for what he needs to do. So that being said, I can't really recommend him unless you're just trying to complete the build team. If you are, just leave him in whatever form you want him in, arm, leg, whatever. But yeah. But this is your favorite Bob saying don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time for another video review.